Hi guys, welcome. I am super glad to have you. Happy to meet your acquaintance once again. If this is your very first time ever meeting me, greetings. I am your girl, Color Me Bad Lynn. At least that is what and who I go by over here on these YouTube streets. So welcome. I'm super glad to have you. Thank you for clicking on the video. If you're not familiar with what we do over here in Color Me Bad Nation is we talk mainly about fragrances. The fragrances that are in my collection, some of them are behind me. Those that are on my wish list, fragrances that may be on your wish list, if you care to share. All things beauty, hashtag all things beauty. And one of my favorite pastimes lately has been discovering really nice dupes of high-end fragrances and designer fragrances, and even a couple of niche brand fragrances from the store Rainbow Shops, rainbowshops.com, and or the Blue Bag Boutique, as some of us refer to it. If you are interested to find out what fragrance I discovered recently and how it compares to the actual dupe, please continue to watch. So let's not waste any time. Let's get off into this thing. If you have never seen this video, of course you've never seen this video unless this is your second or third time watching it. I do want to share just a little bit briefly about what all we talk about other than just fragrances. And all things beauty, we talk about love, relationships, romance, family issues, and most importantly, faith. And we also, it's been a long time since I've uploaded a Dear Color Me. Don't worry, I'm working on it. So let's get into it. Before we start, I do want to let you guys know that the dupe this fragrance is created or inspired by is one of my favorite designer house fragrances, or I've discovered that you can find really affordable pricing and the fragrances are really good. All of the ones I've grabbed so far are really nice. So if you are wondering what frag house or what designer label I'm talking about, it is Michael Kors. And I will, if it's probably already flashed above the video that I did where I tried to rank the Michael Kors fragrances that I had, which was last year. I think there's been one or two added since that particular recording, but you should have seen it flash. And so look, let's get into it because you know me, I'll go on and on. Now I can't promise you whether or not this is going to be a short video or a long video. I don't know, because I might get caught up in the rapture and you know how it goes. I might get a scent memory that knocks me up. Pause. Not that. A scent memory. A scent memory that gives me a scent memory. Let's get into it before I talk myself into some trouble. So, the fragrance that we are checking out today is Michael Kors Very Hollywood. This is the OG of this. I don't know if you can see that because my camera flips everything around, as you can see by my sign in the back. It says, if you don't know, it says thank you for watching. So thank you for watching. So this is the fragrance. Here's the dupe. I have not opened this up. Again, I found this at Rainbow Shops. You guys know that you can find these fragrances at Rainbow Shops for $4.99 each, or 3 for $10. And I don't know if they had any new ones that were out that I haven't tried just yet. This was the only box that kind of looked like I hadn't seen it before. And then when I read the sticker, this particular company called Sakura, they actually tell you who their fragrances are not inspired by. All right, so this one is called Cali Girl, and this is it says this fragrance is not inspired by Very Hollywood by Michael Kors. Who knew? So this is what the packaging looks like. If you're not familiar with this particular company, they actually provide the notes on the back of their boxes, which I really love. So let's see what happens. Let's dig her in and find out. And I did bring my glasses. Yeah, so I do have my gear with me to make sure that we're just opening this. I've got a little small little rainbow bag. This is where I kind of throw my goodies in. I normally, like, if I get something from them, you know, even if it's like an accessory, like some sunglasses or something, until I wear it, I normally like keep the bag that it was in. Sometimes I'll write on the bag and sometimes I won't, because, you know, sometimes you'll forget you have stuff, and then when you get ready to go somewhere and you like, I know that I bought a pair of this, that, and the other, or a pair of stockings or tights or something. What did I do with them? So sometimes it's good to kind of either have places where you put stuff like that organized wise, and I'm not really great at that, or you can kind of like write on your bags, you know, just a little, you know, tidbit to help those of us out that are not really good at, like, okay, stockings go here, socks go there. No, we don't do all of that. Okay, so anyway, this is the box. Let me get my glasses because I want to read these notes to you, and I've also pulled the notes for the original, so we're going to kind of bump them up and see what we come up with, okay? How I'm looking. How you doing? Okay, so let's go ahead and figure this thing out. Let's see what's in it. If you can't tell, I'm extremely exhausted, but I wanted to pop on here and chat it up about this and find out what was up with it. So these are the notes that are inside of this. I'm gonna read it first before we take the bottle out. The top notes of this is raspberry, mandarin orange, bergamot. Okay. Your middle notes are what I love to call the heart notes, is gardenia, which I love gardenia. They've got another white floral in there called jasmine. I mentioned about a week or so ago that I have a lot of fragrances I kind of set to the side because I found out that the note jasmine was kind of tickling my nose a little bit and setting my allergies off. And it's not in all of my fragrances because I love that note in fragrances, but some of them will really turn me to pieces, and it was the ones that were heavily noted with that particular white floral. I don't think it's this one though, because I just sprayed this on before we started talking. I started recording and it's not bothering me at all. I'm enjoying the scent. I haven't worn this in a while. So you've got gardenia, jasmine in this, ylang ylang, orris root, and then your base notes are amber, oak moss, and vetiver. Okay, and so let's open it up and see exactly what's inside, what the bottle looks like, because that's a lot of times they get these bottles really, really close, you guys, to what's in this, and it looks like they really got close to this. So I'm excited to see. I always like to kind of see what they did with these bottles, and it looks like they got pretty close to this one, you guys. They did a good job. This is the actual bottle here. So this is the duplicate for Michael Kors Very Hollywood, and their version is called Cali Girl by Sakura. I'm going to show you the original bottle to this so you can kind of see that they did a really good job of duplicating this. See what I mean by this particular company here? They do a really good job of duplicating the bottles all the way down to like the juice. Now the juice color is a little bit different. Keep in mind, I've had this bottle for some years. And so, you know, sometimes your fragrance bottle and the juices change in color. I did again spray out on this before I started recording, and my juice in this is still good. It's still fresh. The notes are intact. It's really, really beautiful. I can smell it wafting now because, like I said, I sprayed this before we started recording. But you can actually see that the juice is a little bit different color, which is okay because that happens, right? All right, so now let's get into what's in the original Michael Kors Very Hollywood, and we'll find out how close they really got, you guys. It sounds like a party. Okay, so we went in and we checked out the notes. I sprayed the fragrances to find out which fragrance smells better, which one is stronger, if they smell just alike. And yes, both of these fragrances have the exact notes in them. Now, I will share with you that when I sprayed the duplicate on this particular wrist, so I should probably switch them. I sprayed the duplicate on this side and the original on this side. It took a minute for these notes to kind of activate and for me to begin to smell them. Of course, this particular fragrance, Very Hollywood, which is the original Michael Kors, you can smell this right away. And I haven't worn this in a while, but it smells absolutely amazing. Just in case you guys aren't familiar with what's in this fragrance, this was launched back in 2009. If you're not aware, I love citrus fragrances, especially like juicy mandarin, oranges, pomelos, you name it. I love them. Again, this one has the raspberry. It's got, of course, the mandarin orange bergamot. All the notes are exactly alike. So these are really, really close. Really, really similar. You could definitely get away with kind of like rocking this one like to bed. I'm gonna layer these two together, you guys, because nothing compares to this one. But they got really, really close. They got close on the type of bottle, the shape of the bottle, the design of the bottle is really, really similar. The color of the juice is almost exactly identical, so they did really, really good on that. The notes that are listed are exactly alike. They got it all the way down to a science where this is a kind of like a creamy amber fragrance mixed in with your beautiful mandarin orange or raspberry or white florals. They got it all the way down to a science, but it's just something about this one that can't be duplicated. Again, this is Very Hollywood by Michael Kors. This is the original. And this is Rainbow Shops or rainbowshops.com original. They got really, really close, you guys. So if this is one of your favorite fragrances, or if you don't have this one in your collection, which is Very Hollywood, the original, and you just want to play around and find out whether or not it's something you may be interested in adding to your collection, if you could get your hands on a bottle of this, $4.99, rainbowshops.com. The Blue Bag Boutique is doing it, y'all. This is a really, really close dupe to Very Hollywood by Michael Kors. I just want to thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate all of your love and your support. I want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers and also my existing ones. Hey, hey. So happy to meet your acquaintance. Even if you don't shout out below where you're from, I am grateful to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got a surprise for you guys when we hit a certain number, and we're getting really, really close, and I hope you like my surprise. We'll see you on the next video. Rainbow Shops, Very Hollywood by Michael Kors dupe. Get you some. $4.99. $5.